Good day, readers. This is Aaron back from Reading Tutors, and we're going to be doing our craft now. Now, this craft will be utilizing paper plates here. All you will need is a paper plate, some markers, fuzzy balls, any kind of crafts that you have lying around the house. You can use construction paper. At the end of the video, I'll be showing you guys some images of different things you can do, but basically we're going to be turning a paper plate into whatever you want. You're making your ideas come alive. I'm going to show you guys a couple examples in this video. I'll show you how to make a fish and a flower, but at the end I'll show some images, or you can even go online and look up paper plate craft ideas. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. Right now we're going to make the fish's mouth and tail. So all you're going to do is just draw a triangle shape on the right side of the plate, and then we're going to stick that cutout on the left side of the fish on the back. So as you can see here, just trace out a triangle, cut it with a pair of scissors, and then you can either use glue or tape. I recommend using tape, it's easier, but if you want to, you can use glue and then put tape and then take it off. Ideally, I've noticed that glue doesn't work too well. It's easier just to use a piece of Scotch tape. And just like that, you glue on the tail and you're done. And you only need one paper plate for this, actually two paper plates. So the next part of the paper plate, we're going to make the bottom fin and top fin. And all you're going to do is just trace out a top part and a bottom fin. And once again, just cut it out like so. And if you need to get your parents' help, by all means. But yeah, and then you'll just cut those two out. If you need to pause the video at any point, you can feel free to, so that way you can see the tracing you need to make. Obviously, I will not be using glue. I decided that glue just doesn't really work well on the paper plate, so we'll just use a piece of Scotch tape, just use on the ends, and we'll just glue it on the back of the plate, closest to the edges as possible, so that way we can see the fins. And there, it'll just look like that. And I'm just readjusting the bottom fin, so yeah, just might want to make it a little bit closer. And just make sure the flat end of the bottom fin is facing toward the left. All right, and now for the decorating part. Once we got the outer shape down, we're going to add in the details. So all I did is I just cut out some half circle shapes, basically a half crescent moon, if you will. And I just cut out a bunch of little shapes out of construction paper and started gluing them together with some Elmer's glue. You can also use a glue stick, although the Elmer's glue might adhere better. You could also use tape if you wanted to, but right, I'm just using glue. And we're just gluing them one at a time, mostly gluing the bottom, but the whole piece, and just sliding them in like so. Of course, they'll have the flat end facing towards the mouth, but if you want to do them the other way, you can do it however you like. This is just how I'm demonstrating. And we're just layering them. So I'm doing 2 rows of 4, and then 1 row of 3. Actually, 4 rows of 3, I guess. Again, you can do as many rows as you want. You can do the whole fish, you can only do 1/2, you can do it however you want. And then after that, I am just coloring in the rest of the fish with a blue marker. You can also use some watercolor paints if you want, or crayons. It's completely up to you. You can do multicolors, you don't have to do one color, it's completely up to you. Whole point of this craft is just to use your imagination and just to be creative. There are no rules with being creative, so again, you don't have to do exactly the way I'm doing it here. And then last but not least, I am just making the eyeball. I took a round piece of construction paper, glued it down, took the little fuzzy ball and just put some glue on the bottom, stuck onto the eyeball, and there you have it. Super easy. And like I said, you just need to pause the video at any time to just kind of see the way I made the cutouts. You need to get your parents or your siblings help, by all means. Alright, so this is the fish portion of the craft, and I'll show you how to make the flower.